Radhe Radhe. Okay. Alright. So we are here in Brinda Kund. So this is the Kund, the bathing place of Sri Brinda Devi and the temple of Brinda Devi. So Brinda Devi, she is the queen of Brindaban. She is the presiding deity of Brindaban. That's why it is called Brindaban. It is the forest. Ban means forest. And Brinda is Brinda Devi. So the name Brindaban is derived or was derived from Brinda Devi herself. So this is her place. This is where Brinda Devi resides. So this is the Kunda of Brinda Devi. And also the temple of Brinda Devi. So Brinda Devi, she is the directress. She directs and organizes the Leela or pastimes of Radha and Govinda. Jai Radhe Shyam. So Brinda Devi along with Purnamasi Devi, so they gathered here. So they always meet here. So they are planning and directing the pastimes of Radha Shyama Sundar. So every day they will organize how they could manage to arrange how these two Kishori and Kishore, so they could meet every day and perform pastime. So this is the place where they have conference or some closed door meeting, confidential meeting. So they are directing. Brinda Devi is the directress of Radha Krishna pastime. So this is where they meet and plan all these things. So Brinda Devi resides here. So we have here the Brinda Kund. And on the other side of Brinda Kund is there is another Kunda. It is called Gupta Kund. Gupta means secret. So it's a secret Kunda where Radha and Krishna would meet every day early in the morning. So that would be their first meeting of the day. So they will meet there at Gupta Kund. That is the first meeting place of Radha and Krishna on Gupta Kund. So this place is a very confidential place. And Brinda Devi, she has some parrots disciples, like a pet. If you will notice on the Murti of Brinda Devi, she is holding a parrot, on her I think left hand, and the other hand she is like giving her blessings. So on the one hand, she is holding a parrot. So they said she has 1 lakh parrot. It's like 100,000 parrots. So they fly around here in Braj. They are like her reporters, like her paparazzis. So these parrots, they are serving Brinda Devi like paparazzis. They are try to go around and try to get some update on news around Braj. If they would like see Krishna, if Krishna is with another gopis, no? So these parrots, they would report to Brinda Devi about Krishna's activities, day-to-day activities. So they would report everything to Brinda Devi. So they're like paparazzis, huh? So these parrots, they go around Braj and they will submit the report every day to Brinda Devi. Then these parrots also would spy. They will spy, so they could know where is Radharani and Krishna, and how they could arrange their meeting, because sometimes this Radharani, she is always being guarded by her in-laws, mother-in-laws like Jatila and sister-in-law Kutila, and of course her so-called husband Abhimanyu. So they would try to sneak in how they could able to arrange the meeting of Radha and Krishna. So it's a very interesting pastime. All this for the sake of pastime. Radharani seemingly got married to Abhimanyu, and to increase the excitement, she has a mother-in-law and sister-in-law who always try to find faults against her, and they always try to interfere about Radha and Krishna's meeting, you know. So they are like the contrabida, you know? They are the contrabida in Radha Krishna's pastime, because now the story won't be complete if there are no contrabidas. So they are playing so important role, and this way it will increase more excitement and adventure. Huh? That's how the lila goes on. So this is Brindakun, and Brinda Devi is arranging everything. Huh? So this Kishore and Kishori could meet every day. Huh? This is the place, huh, where they are planning all the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Wow! Beautiful place. It is peaceful here, and they have a beautiful gardens with lots of flower-bearing plants and trees. It's nice. Before they grew abundant tulasi plants here. But now it's summer, it's kind of drying out. But maybe after summertime, when monsoon season comes, it will again grow and bloom. Yeah. Here is a nice temple. We are going to Gupta Kund. So this is the Gupta Kund, the secret kunda. So this is the secret place, huh? On the first part of the day, you know, the pastime of Krishna is divided into 8 parts. They call it the Astakaliya Lila. So 24 hours divided by 8, huh? So the whole day of Krishna is divided into 8 parts. And the first part of their pastime, early in the morning, Radha and Krishna would meet here every day. Secretly, they would meet here secretly. That's why it is called Gupta Kund. Gupta means secret. So this is a very special kunda. Huh? Yeah. So we have a samadhi here. Samadhi Sri Sri Baba Madhav Das Ji. So this is the samadhi of Madhav Baba. Madhav Baba, he founded this Brinda Devi temple. He also discovered this Brindakun. Huh? And also he fought against different mafia and against different business exploiters. They want to exploit and destroy Braj. And Madhav Baba, he defended this place. He defended the place of Braj against these exploiters who wanted to destroy and who wanted to claim different lila stands or pastime places of Radha and Krishna. So he's like an activist who fought against these exploiters. Edge! Okay, so this is the garden of Brindakun. And we have a special guest from Bicol. Special guest from Bicol. Straight Edge. Yes. From Brindakun, live in Brindakun. So let's try again to have darshan. Let's go to the temple again. So you could have a darshan of Brinda Devi. This is the old murti of Radha and Krishna. It was destroyed during Aurangzeb atrocities when they attacked the Braj and they destroyed so many temples. So let us go inside. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe 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 Radhe.
Jai Brinda Devi ki Jai. Yes, you can see on the left hand of Brinda Devi, there is a parrot. She is holding a parrot, and her right hand is giving us blessings. So Brinda Devi. And there are so many Giraji. Bol Giraj Maharaj ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai. Brinda Devi ki Jai. Jai ho, Jai ho. Jai. Brinda Devi ki Jai ho. That is the picture of Madhav Baba there. So and Prabhupada also is there on the parampara. We have Guru Parampara. Jai ho, Jai ho. So this is Brindakun. Okay. So the other form of Brinda Devi is Tulsi Devi, huh? So Brinda Devi is she is the pure devotee of Krishna. Krishna won't accept our offering without Tulsi, without the mercy of Brinda Devi. See, so Edge is here. Edge! And we have here all our Brinda. Jai ho, Radhe Radhe! Radhe Radhe! Jai ho, Jai ho! Jai ho! हाँ राधे राधे
राधे राधे राधे राधे
जय हो जय हो So every day we are praying to Tulsi Devi, Bina Devi, Tulasi Maharani, huh? Oh Tulasi, what is that prayer? Huh? Oh Tulasi, the lover of Krishna. Oh, Tulasi, the lover of Krishna. So Brinda Devi, she is pure devotee of Krishna. So we are praying, I bow down to you again and again. Huh? My desire is to obtain the service of what? Sisi, Radha, and Krishna. Then, whoever takes shelter of you has wishes fulfilled. Bestowing your mercy upon them. Huh? What? And make them a resident of Vrindavan. My desire is to always, what? Huh? Make them a resident of Vrindavan. You see? So this is our prayer every day. We don't notice it. We just recite it unconsciously. But this prayer is a very highly elevated prayer. Because you are praying to become a resident of Vrindavan. Huh? You are praying to become a Brajabasi. Huh? So you may always swim in the love of Sri Radha and Govinda. You see? Huh? So it's a highly elevated prayer. It's a very high prayer. But we don't we don't consciously notice it, or no, we're just doing it mechanically. Otherwise, we will have a chance to reside in Vrindavan or to visit Vrindavan. So when I heard this prayer, wow, we are praying this every day, and so I try to internalize it and try to meditate on the meaning of this Tulasi prayer, no? Because this prayer means that you wanted to reside, to become a resident of Braj. Huh? So we are praying this every day. So when I heard this prayer, the translation, so I tried to focus on it and become serious about reciting this prayer to reside in Braj. So that was I kept it in my heart, no. Then one day it manifested. So I have given a chance to visit, not just only to visit Braj, but to reside in Braj, not just for days and weeks and months, but for years, because of this prayer alone, huh? So, especially those who are residing in the temple, you are reciting this prayer twice a day, one in the morning, one in the evening, huh? I see. No, those who are temple devotees, but most of us, no, we are just reciting it like a parrot, no. We're just vibrating the words without really understanding, huh? Without really understanding the inner meaning of this prayer. So that's why it doesn't give any, it doesn't fructify, huh? Doesn't give any result. It's non-bearing, no? This is what happens if you become familiar with it. You just try to utter the words without really understanding it. It's not really coming from the heart. It's just like a, like a puppeteering, So when you recite this prayer again, try to internalize, try to reflect or have some introspection, about the meaning, of this prayer, because it's not an ordinary prayer, we are like asking Brinda Devi. Yeah, that's true, without the mercy, because Brinda Devi, she is the queen of Vrindavan, so without the mercy of Brinda Devi, we won't be able to enter in Braj or in Vrindavan, but Brinda Devi, she is so submissive, so to Radharani, so she submitted herself at the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. That's why Brinda Devi, she is when she submitted herself to the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani, then Radharani, she was known as Vrindavan Iswari. She is the queen of Vrindavan. Because now Brinda Devi, she herself wanted to serve the lotus feet of Radharani. So, the queen of Vrindavan, Brinda Devi, is now accepting the position as a servant of Radharani. So now Radharani became as Vrindavan Iswari. She is now the queen of Vrindavan. Yes, that's how it goes on. So without the mercy of Brinda Devi, Tulasi Devi, or Tulsi Maharani, we won't get the mercy, we won't get the chance of opportunity to come here in Vrindavan. So next time, if you recite again this beautiful prayer, now you have to internalize the meaning. Try to keep it in your heart, and you desire that one day you will become a resident of Braj. Jai Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Shri Brinda Devi ki jai ho, jai ho.